final notice.
You're about to lose your house.
This is our Ohana's land. I'm gonna die before I leave.
All right.
Ohana is a big part of you. You know why? Because you, Hawaiian. This was my papa's, and my papa's papa got this from Monk.
It's real, Goldie. This is how we can get the money and help Papa. Onward to treasure. It wasn't that bad. This is it. This is where the queen wanted us to go.
What do you think's down there?
This is Carolyn with Hollywood First Look Features. Today I'm with Alex Iono and Lindsay Watson, and we are going to talk about their Netflix film, Finding Ohana. You too. This movie just had my heart. Congratulations, you guys.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
You know, Alex, I'm going to start with you. E, out of all of the characters, in the beginning, he's the one that fully doesn't exactly grasp the full meaning of Ohana, especially when it comes to his family and his sisters. I know that you've expressed that you really love your sisters, the three of them.
Yeah.
Talk about what it was like, you know, having to play those mean sort of scenes with Kea.
Right. Look, I mean, as much as I love my sisters, it doesn't mean that it's always, you know, sunshine and happiness. Getting to be E, really, and my sister, Sydney Taylor Halley, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I got to like act out the things that I always thought about doing, like, you know, throwing pillows and ripping hats off and throwing them and name calling. Back in the day, and Lindsay can vouch for this in Polynesian families, if I did that in real time, it was bad news for me. So I got to actually let out some of that energy that I had pent up from when I was younger. Now we're all adults and we get to, you know, share love, but getting to go through those experiences with Kea, it was so fun. And Kea's incredible and kind of pushed me to be even meaner so that we could just really let that relationship be seen, that it is in the beginning of the movie almost completely broken.
When I was watching some of your scenes, especially with Kelly, I was like, oh my God. Like I was expecting like a slipper to be thrown.
Exactly.
Kea, I know that this is not only your first leading role, but it's also your first feature film. So I want to know what it was like getting that phone call.
Yeah, okay. From the moment I read the script, I already knew it was something I really wanted, you know, from learning about Pili as a character, and then, you know, the fact that it's in Hawaii, which is where I'm from, that would mean a lot if I could film there. And then, you know, I was just relaxing on the couch. I just thought it was another day. You know, I was watching TV, watching Netflix. I was probably watching Netflix. And my mom gave me the phone. She said, someone wants to talk to you. It was the amazing director, Jude. She said, how would you feel if you were a part of my movie? And I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it was real. I didn't know what to do. I don't know if I should jump on the couch. Wait, I probably would have gotten in trouble with my mom. Like, I don't know if I should cry. I was in so much shock, and you know, it meant a lot to me that I got the role because it was something that I really wanted to do.
Well, and you did fantastic. Oh, and it's so much fun to watch your momentum. It just continues to gain throughout your career. But I do have to say that when I watched this trailer and I saw the red hair, I was a little put off guard.
A little bit, yeah.
So I want to know whether or not that was written in the script for your character, and how long did you keep that?
Oh God, yeah, it was originally written for my character. I thought they were going to try to cast someone who had, you know, was an actual redhead. So, but no, they kept it in the script, and I was so happy because I totally like never dyed my hair before. And oh God, so yeah, I had to dye my hair. I had to do it like every 1 or 2 weeks because my roots would grow in super fast. So I had to keep dyeing my hair. And I remember, oh God, we went into pre-production, which is basically like a week before you actually start filming. So Kea, Lindsay, and Alex, they all stayed in LA, but I live in Atlanta. So I went to pre-production for a week, and I came home for a week, and I got ready to fly to Hawaii to start the filming process. And so I had my dyed hair from pre-production. But for that week in between filming and pre-production, I was at school. I was at my school with like red hair. And you know, because like right after you find out that you book a movie, you can't like really talk about it too much because like anything can really fall through. So I couldn't mention it, and they were like, "Oh, and why do you have red hair?" I was like, for fun." So I couldn't like say anything about it.
We know that Alex is the musician and singer, but whoa, when you busted out singing Megan Trainor in this movie, I was like, girl can sing. Was that part of your audition process?
You know what? It eventually was. You know, funny enough, for my audition, we never touched on it. It was weird. They never mentioned it, and then I got a chemistry read, and I got all the information, and then all of a sudden they're like, "You're gonna be singing this song." And I mean, thank God I knew I had a singing voice. I'd never focused on it. It was never something I really fully explored. I think there was a lot of stress and anxiety about that, and I focused all of my acting, and I was like, I'll do music later in life. And so when this showed up, and I was like, oh, here's my moment. I have to sing and I have to just push through. So we got there, and Alex and I in the chemistry read, we had to sing together. And I mean, he's such a talented artist, so it made it so easy. You know, he made me really comfortable, and we went for it. And then getting on set, we just went for it. And I mean, you know, Alex has really been like a guide through me through this whole process for me, you know, because I'm new to this, and I'm hoping that it's something I'm going to step into after this. So fingers crossed everything after this movie goes well, and maybe music's in the future.
I just want to talk about January 29th being Finding Ohana Day. How amazing is that for Maui to celebrate your film?
That means a lot to all of us. You know, the fact that they made a day about that, you know, every day that day comes, it'll be like a reminder for all of us that that's the day our movie came out.
You guys, it was a pleasure. This movie was so much fun.
Thank you.
Finding Ohana is streaming on Netflix now. Please go sit with your Ohana and watch it. My name is Carolyn, and we'll see you next time.
You just have to go through.
The jaws of death.
That sounds inviting.
See? Piece of cake.
Don't move.
Why does it have so many eyes?
Those aren't eyes.
I know you're scared, but I'll be right here the whole time.
I gotta do this for Papa.
Run!